What is going on, my mates? Hope everyone's been doing very well. So they say you gotta hook your audience within the first 15 seconds, so I'm talking fast, but here we go, dude. Blockbuster freaking membership card, real, authentic, 1998, dude. That's almost 10 years ago. So they say that you gotta strike when the iron is hot, so that's what we're doing right now. Angriest pop punk songs ever, part 2. But this list, I got some really good news. I'd say it's arguably better. Yeah, it's definitely better than the last one, so stay tuned. There's going to be a Spotify playlist, and either watch till the end or just like skip till the end, because I'm going to do this thing where I like ask you a question and then do a video like responding to the comments, kind of like that thing that Jax Films does. First on the bill is a modern day classic by your favorite band ever called Movements. Movements is super hot right now. This is from their very first EP called Outgrown Things. The song is 19. Patrick Miranda sings about not wanting to have a desk job, you know, all that good stuff. I admittedly slept on this EP in this band like a lot, so you know, I still feel like kind of bad about it because they're just like ridiculously good. This EP is great. Feel Something is great, and 19 is definitely one of the best songs in the EP. And here's some really good lyrics from it. They're kind of like spoken word almost. Someday I hope to make it clear to you that success is not determined by leather-bound books and ink on paper, but rather the passion that I have found out of heartbreak and anger. I know that happiness is stability, but stability is not a desk job, and I refuse to sacrifice my aspirations for an income and security. What the hell is security? All jokes aside, I think that job security is absolutely a myth. We got a pretty saucy one up next. This one's aggressive, it's angry, it's sad. It's by a band called Trophy Eyes from their album called Chemical Miracle. You know, that one with the blue on it? Dude, it's honestly one of the prettiest album covers of all time, undisputed. The song is called Miracle. It's one of the shorter songs on the album, but it really packs a punch, you know what I mean? John is he's just doing some yelling, dude, and it kind of reminds me of Touche Amore a little bit, kind of gives me that vibe. If you've never checked out Trophy Eyes, you really should. If you like Title Fight, Movements, Balance and Composure, that general type of vibe, check this record out for sure. And here's some words from their song called Miracle. I want to die some inconspicuous way, to have everything mean nothing would mean everything to me, to die in a way that would hurt my mother the least, to stay out of the papers and off the TV. I wouldn't bleed out in a bathtub because blood effing scares me, but I'd jump in front of a car like so many of my friends have. What? Dude, like that's like way too much to put in a song. Alright, I almost didn't put this one on here, but it's just such an iconic song. It's angry. It's probably like the most cringy song on this list. Doesn't mean I don't like it, doesn't mean I don't enjoy it, keep that in mind, but it's just overall pretty cringy. I guess you could say it hasn't really aged well. It's by a band called Handguns. The song is called I Hope He Kills You, so you know what I mean. It just based off that title, you're like, okay, you know, probably written by some kids that live in the suburbs that, you know, have a really tough life. So here's some lyrics from it. I won't say I hope you're happy with him. I promised myself this year I would tell the truth. I'll pretend that my heart's not breaking. It's taking everything that I have not to call you back. And I hope he breaks you down. The next time you call, I won't be around. And I hope he breaks you down. The next time you call, I won't be around. So it's about as surface level as you could ever possibly get. Like I said, doesn't mean I don't enjoy it, but that is just my honest take on the song. This is one by Neck Deep. This is a Neck Deep classic. This is from their Tumblr era back in the Rain in July, the Tiger EP era. So the song is called Up in Smoke. A few people asked on the last video, they're like, why didn't you include this one? You should have included this one. So I was like, you know what, dude, I gotta include this one because, you know, I want to cater to people that have like the basic pop punk taste, you know, that may have just discovered the genre. And then also people who like are like, I want to, you know, hear stuff from like an obscure band. So this is more of a basic one. The song's called Up in Smoke. I think it came out like 2013. Stare at the wall till my eyes fall out of my head. Get out of bed, she said, so self-destructive, up in smoke, all came to nothing. Being broke and lonely doesn't make much sense. I wish you'd see my point of view. You're so uptight, loosen your screws. Sounds like his girlfriend got no chill, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is it's overall like a pretty angry song. It's pretty fast. This next one is called Pretense by a band called Knuckle. Now I remember when Copacetic came out, this wasn't a hit, wasn't a banger right away. It was kind of like almost like a slow little burn. It took people like just a second to figure out how good the song was. It was kind of like when Post Malone dropped Beer Bongs and Bentleys. I wasn't really expecting like Better Now to be one of his most famous, most played songs you hear at the grocery store, the gym, the freaking club, whatever. But you know, that's how it is. That's kind of how this song is for Knuckle. Pretense. You know, I think they played it pretty much every show now. It's the song that people kind of want to hear last. Same thing with Untitled, I guess. But anyway, dude, here's some lyrics from it. Pretense. How dare you guilt me for not sticking around as if you ever did for me? I'll leave you in the dark with a broken flashlight. You left me with a choice and a Pretense. I will not follow in your footsteps. I will find a face to call my own, because the mask you wear is all I've ever known. Very angry. I really like the part when he said, I'll leave you in the dark with a broken flashlight. I was just like, man, dude, that's pretty cold. Next up, we got a song by a band called Sorority Noise, a Cambushe project. If you've heard of a band called Old Gray, this is also his band. Sorority Noise is a fantastic group. I really don't know what they're up to these days. There's some little scandal cancellation thing going on for a little while, so I don't know if they're going to continue being a band, but this song is called Blonde Hair, Black Lungs, from their first album called Forgettable. They came out in 2014. Every single song on this album is a banger. If you've never listened to Forgettable by Sorority Noise, go correct that immediately. Like, it's such a short album too, full of bops. Here's some lyrics from the song. When you told me that you missed me, well, I couldn't close my eyes, cause I realized what it felt like to die, cause all you'll ever be is a nightmare and a wet dream, a reason to smile from 6 feet underground, so I drove home at 100 miles an hour just to see what it feels like to die. That's pretty heavy stuff. Seems like he really doesn't like this person, or just kind of come to terms with, like, you know, that's all they'll ever be, like he said. So yeah, pretty angry. This is by far my favorite song on the entire list by one of my favorite bands ever, dude. Title Fight. I think everyone knows how much I enjoy Title Fight. I'm sure most of you really enjoy Title Fight as well, but there's this album that came out in 2011 called Shed. The song is called Shed, the title track from the album. Every single song on Shed is so freaking good, dude. Go check it out if you never have. This song is angry. Like, there's no subtlety to it. It's just very to the point angry. You're cold like the blood that runs through your veins. I've been told there's a black spot next to your name you can't seem to erase. Shed your skin, change your face, but you're all the same. You're all the same. Shed your skin, find a better body to fit in. I really love Title Fight. Their lyrics, I can't really describe how good their lyrics are. They're like good in such a weird way, because like they hit so hard, because they're usually pretty minimal, but they really pack a punch, dude, like every single time. We have kind of a controversial song now. The song is called Mount Diablo by The Story So Far, one of their angrier songs. I mean, the whole album Under Soil and Dirt is overall just pretty angry, has a pretty aggressive tone to it. Parker Cannon, he yells a lot. He doesn't really scream. It's mostly just kind of yelling and singing. But Mount Diablo, it's a little, I'll just read the lyrics and then we can talk about that. Do you look yourself straight in the eyes and think about who you let between your thighs? Cut the be real with me. You're the only one I ever judged, the one who came to school every day, woke up for the world, practiced honesty, her business was hers. So, you know, you can kind of see why people would be upset by that. I mean, it's a genuine question, you know what I mean? But I get why people would be upset. Okay, so this band is such an anomaly to me. In this album and song, it's so freaking good. But the band that I'm talking about is a band called PUP, P-U-P, all capital letters. It stands for Pathetic Use of Potential. PUP, I can't, dude, it's so weird. They've yet to release anything that isn't really good. I'm not even talking about they put out an album that was good. They've only put out albums that are really good. Their new one, no exception whatsoever, might even be their best work. I'm still deciding, I don't know. But this song is called If This Tour Doesn't Kill You, I Will, from their album called The Dream Is Over. If this tour doesn't kill you, then I will. I hate your guts and it makes me ill, seeing your face every morning, 1 more month and 22 days. If this tour doesn't kill you, I may. Counting down the miles till we leave the state. I'm counting down the minutes till I can erase every memory of you. For a second, let's be honest, nothing will clean your filthy conscience. Everything you do makes me want to vomit, and if this tour doesn't kill you, buddy, I'm on it. Why can't we just get along? It's just so raw, dude. This is a song by a band called The Wonder Years, came out in 2010 from their album The Upsides. The song is called Melrose Diner. It's a little catchy boy for sure. It's absolutely very angry. Soupy, I feel like he was a little bit angry during this time. I don't know, maybe he's still angry. Like, whenever I see him live, I just like, I feel like the anger is just like lurking like right beneath the surface, dude. Like, he's happy and chill, but like, I don't know, I feel like he could lash out any minute. But that's also probably not true because I don't know him at all. I hate the way I get when I can't handle bad news. It feels like I've been an asshole for months and all I've got left are these handfuls of Q, and man, that's never enough. Yeah, definitely he's upset for sure, dude. If you are still tuned in, I have a question for everyone. So what do you think of hardcore dancing? Like, I'm talking about just any form of moshing whatsoever. Circle pit, that thing where you flail your arms around, the freaking lawnmower, I don't even know. There's so many different moves, but like, What are your thoughts on that? Is it dumb, stupid, cool, and have you done it? And you can even toss in a story. You're gonna make like kind of like some derivative content, kind of like how Jax Films does it, or PewDiePie does his Lawai thing or whatever. But yeah, so let me know, comment below. My mates, thank you so much for tuning into this pointless list video. I do have just one other thing to throw at you really quick, and then you can be on your way. We had a Mates Club drop yesterday. It's done really well. Still have a little bit left. If you'd like to check it out, that'd be dope. Don't even buy anything if you don't want. Just check out the website, follow the Insta, whatever you like. I appreciate you all very much, and I'll see everyone tomorrow.